Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It's Thursday, August 26th, 2021, and here we go. As predicted, and we knew this was going to happen, another hideous number, and it's not just a number. These are people, okay? 353,000 people last week applied for first-time unemployment benefits. Now, uh, these brain dead economists missed the mark. This number was worse than expected. I'm telling you, I don't get it. They're drinking the Kool-Aid. What are these people looking at? I mean, they're consistently wrong. They're never right. It's incredible. It really is. But that's the way it is, I guess. What can I tell you? So again, this does bother me. Every week when we get these numbers, again, remember, we're not talking about numbers. We're talking about people who are suffering in this free fall collapse economy that is absolutely cratering. Our debt to GDP ratio is out of control. Our economy is shrinking rapidly, but everything is great. Turn on CNBC, Fox Business, Bloomberg. Oh, rah, rah, rah. Let's go have a party. It's fantastic. It's incredible. Yeah, tell these another 353,000 people who just applied for first-time unemployment benefits how great everything is. Anyway, you knew this. I told you it's not going to stop. But what did we hear? We heard from Fed President Esther George. This is another subhuman, unhuman thing, again, from the Fed here, who's talking about, we've made substantial progress here. Maybe it's time to taper sooner than later. There's another one. I don't know what's going on with these things here. Again, we know their end game. We know their goal. We know what they want to do. We know who the real government is, and it's them. Anyway, it's a terrible situation. It really is, and I hate it. Let's move forward here. So stock futures right now are slightly lower now. Even though we got this bad economic news today, I'm not sure it's going to be enough to get a new record high. Why am I saying that? The 10-year yield is still okay. We're at the top of a range here, 1.367. Last time I looked, we don't want to see the 10-year yield spike here. Okay, we don't want to see the 10-year yield spike at all. Okay, we want the 10-year yield in a range. Believe me, I will keep you on top of this. It's really the key to the market. You know that when we do get a spike, and we're going to, with regard to that 10-year yield, that's a problem. That's a big problem for the market, for the stock market. And I sincerely believe a spike in that 10-year yield is going to precipitate a precipitous drop in the stock market. So we need to watch that, and we need to stay on the right side of it. And we will. There's no doubt about it. I will keep you ahead of the curve. That's my job. It's my goal here for all of us, not just for myself, but for you as well. All right, so we got that 10-year yield still in the range. I still believe, like I said yesterday, that it will not spike here because the Fed, they're not done, in my view. So this means they're going to continue asset purchases, probably increase them. I really believe that. They're going to increase asset purchases. I don't care what comes out of their mouth. All right. Their goal is to buy it all, to own everything. Has nothing to do with the economy. Okay. They don't care about inflation at all. As a matter of fact, we know this to be a fact. Those were the words out of Federal Reserve Chairperson Powell, Yellowstone himself. He doesn't care about inflation. It's contained or it's not widespread. Again, when? Someone tell me, please, when our caring representatives, even one, is going to demand he appear before a committee and explain himself. How come it hasn't happened yet? It won't happen, period, the end. Because we understand how this game is working. Okay, another reason why this market may struggle today. Crude oil is under pressure. Okay, the dollar is about flat, slightly stronger today. Gold and silver are under a little pressure. Cryptocurrencies are under pressure here today, people. Now, I explained to you over the past several days that I think we needed to see this. We've had a run straight up with regard to cryptos. A pullback here or a consolidation period here is very, very bullish in my view. And I've nailed this to the wall. You have to admit, I mean, I get a lot of naysayers out here. Oh, Greg is wrong on crypto. Greg is wrong with the market. I've been right every single time. And even with crude oil, I said that we were going to get a big run up, and we had a hell of a run up. So this pullback here in crude, what is that doing? If you understand the dynamics here, it's setting up for a new run higher. A new run higher. Look, let me explain this to you again clearly. There is no way to stop inflation from surging much, much higher. Again, once this mechanism is in place, and it's been in place here for over an entire decade, creating cash out of thin air, buying assets, suppressing rates, at one point, all of those extra bills, in whatever form they exist, start to chase the same or less amount of goods, and we get inflation. You understand? And that mechanism is deliberate. So it's and the Federal Reserve, even if they were to actually taper today, okay, it won't stop this inflationary environment, and the Fed knows it. The Fed knows it. This has all been set up here. This is what I've been explaining to you for a decade, people. The creation of a new feudal system, a two-tier society, a wipeout of the middle class on a biblical scale. I mean, sincerely, a loss of our rights, our liberties. Your body is not even yours anymore. They dictate what you can do with your own body. If that isn't the ultimate, I don't know, insult, the ultimate form of control, that they can tell you what you must do to your own body, you can't choose, then we've sincerely lost it all. Our founding fathers wanted to get away from rule and tyranny and create a nation, a free nation, free thought, free action, and free movement. However, we don't have that here anymore. Our founding fathers sincerely must be rotating in their graves today saying, what have you all allowed to happen? We allowed this to happen, and we continue to let it happen right now. I'm telling you, people, I told you a long time ago, we need a revolution here. And that's what our forefathers would be calling for. There's no such thing as free thought, no such thing as free action or free movement anymore. It's all about control, and I can promise you that this mechanism of control is going to get much worse moving forward here. They're going to do things you cannot possibly believe. I've said this to you for the longest time. And really, look back at the things I've explained to you over the past, I don't know, as far back as you want to go. And you will see that what I have said would happen is happening right now. And it's going to continue to move in that direction. All right, people, look, very important video. Please get it out there. I can't tell you how much I count on you to share my work. I am not on a single social network, so it's up to you. And please share my work. It's not so hard. If you don't want to give me a thumbs up down here, there's a little thumb, then just share it anyway. Or if you think my work sucks, then, just why are you here anyway? Anyway, please help me out. Help us all out. Like I told you, there is strength in numbers. We need people to understand what's going on. Whether they're going to grasp this or do anything about it remains to be seen. But I hope more people take action. And my channel is growing because of all of you. And I want to thank you for that. So please get this out there. I'll see all of you at the end of the day.